Hi. Okay. That was so dumb. Hi. I am interrupting your regularly scheduled programming for a super quick announcement. I'm doing it now because not everybody watches till the end of the video, and also, yeah, I just want to let you guys know. So there is an Etsy sale going on in my shop right now, 15% off, 15. No code needed on almost every item except for the really expensive and time consuming items. I just can't really afford to put those on sale because then I would basically make a negative profit. So, 15% off. It goes from now until June 10th at midnight. So if you want to pick anything up, feel free. It's on sale. If you do choose to shop my Etsy shop, please use the link below in the description box. Instead of going directly to Etsy and typing in Thrifty Sewist shop, it's better for me actually if you use the link in my description. It actually saves me a small percentage off of the Etsy fees. So it doesn't cost you anything additional or anything like that. It's just a nice way, to help me out a little bit. I also wanted to let you know about the sale in case you want to pick anything up, because the Etsy shop is going to be closing. So it's going to be closed from June 20th through the 28th, possibly the 29th, but I'll probably get everything turned back on the 28th. So it's going to be closed during that period for physical items. I will be away, so I will not be shipping anything out. It will still be open for digital items, but as I said, if you want to pick anything up, if there's things you've been eyeing, and that you want to get before the end of June, do it from now until June 19th, because from now until June 19th is, you guys, it's a struggle today. Now until June 19th is your last opportunity to order physical items until I return on the 28th. So that was tough to get through. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. All right, so now let's go ahead and get back into the regular video. Bye. Hey, it's time for Sugary Sweet. I am so excited. We get to do another mini madness stuffing, and let me show you where the money came from. This came from my most recent Etsy payout for last week that I got this week. The payout was $317, so thank you so much. So we're going to put $30 to taxes, $250 to the credit card for spending, and $37 to mini madness. I have been putting a lot to the credit card lately for spending, trying to pay off the balance that was on there. I had it up to like around $600, you guys, and it wasn't all just like, random spending. Some of it was, I don't know, stuff that I needed and whatever, but what I'm trying to say is that I'm sort of getting close to finishing paying it off. I'm only really been paying it with Etsy money. I haven't been, needing to make a payment out of my normal paycheck or anything. Luckily, I still have not paid any interest whatsoever in credit card debt since I became credit card debt free, which several months ago now. I don't even know when that was. It might even be approaching a year that I've been credit card debt free. And I pay everything off just right away so that I don't get any interest. Now, the thing with credit card debt, I'm going on a tangent here that I completely didn't intend to go on, but as long as you pay off whatever you charge before the statement generates, you won't get interest. So even though I have a small balance from month to month, I'm still paying more than what was charged within the previous statement date, if that makes sense, which is why I don't get any interest. I make payments to my cards almost weekly. It's really not necessary to do that as long as you make the payment before the statement generates. But I just like to pay it as soon as I have the money because, just get it done with. So yeah, that's just a little side note. I have not paid any credit card interest and I refuse to. So yes, I'm super proud of myself for that. That was one huge accomplishment that I reached when I started doing this cash stuffing journey, and I'm keeping up with it, and I'm so proud of it. So that was a long story just to say that while I do have some spending on there, I am not just like, swipe, and have huge credit card fees and things like that. So anyway, all right, so 30 to taxes. I already did that just off camera. It's, nothing exciting. And then 37 to mini madness. And if you happened to see this note, so 30 plus 37 is 67. So instead of transferring this to savings, these two, I'm just leaving it in my bank account because it's dumb to transfer money into the savings for one thing and then have to transfer money out of the savings for something else. So I do have things that I have to pay right now. I have my $500 medical bill for my CPAP machine. I finally did get the bill. And then I just paid for the inspection done on the house. So instead of taking money out of the savings to pay those things, I just use the money that is intended to transfer into the savings. And that way I still take it out of the correct sinking fund envelopes so that my balances are correct, but I'm not actually having to take any money out of the savings. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that's just what that little note was, and I just wanted to mention it just in case you were curious. Okay. I am not fully set up. I'm just realizing. Let me grab my dice here and my dice tower. If you happen to like this dice tower, it's linked in my Amazon storefront, which is in my description box below. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons theme, which is not really my cup of tea, but it was the cheapest dice tower out there, and I don't really care what it looks like. I just care about the functionality, if that makes sense. So that's the story with that. I have my little vacuum here. This is from Temu, in case you're curious. I got, put a little sticker on the top. And yeah, I think hopefully that should be good. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to just see. So $37, and let's give it a count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 4, 6, 8, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 37 just in ones and twos. And this money up here is also 37. And this is because I'm going to condense this into this to put this into the envelope at the end so that the envelope's not as bulky. There's no reason to put all of these small bills in there. The reason for using the small bills is just so that I can pull the money as I do each challenge, and just very easily keep track of how much I have left. So I hope that makes sense. Obviously, if you have any questions ever about anything, just leave them below and I'll answer them. All right, so let's get going, you guys. Okay, so let's roll. So we have a 10-sided die. This sugary sweet binder is available in my Etsy shop. There are 10 challenges in here, and I am rolling a die to tell me which challenge to do. So we're starting off with number 9. I did number these in the corner just with a dry erase marker. Sometimes the dry erase does rub off on me, but I just, fix it when I need to. All right, so number 9, we have the bubble gum. And what you do here is you scratch, and whatever color bubble gum you get, it tells you over here how much money you put in. And I can see that the camera is shaking pretty badly. I'm sorry. It's kind of it kind of comes with the territory when you're doing scratch offs and you have a clamp clamped to your desk. So we got purple, which is grape, and grape is $3. So 2 and 3 going over to the side, and let's go again. All right, so this is a number 7. So update on the house. There's not really an update. So for this one, you have macarons or marshmallows. You scratch and you designate an amount for each, and then you save depending on what you scratch off. So this one is a macaron, and that is $2. So we're going to put $2 in. So yeah, we had the inspection done yesterday and I am just waiting for the report. He did say I should have it like sometime this evening, so I'm hoping that's the case. We can look into it. All right, so for this one, it is upside down because this was an oopsie, but I didn't want to waste it because this is just my challenge. You just roll a 6-sided die, color in, and then save as you go. So let's see. We got a 2. And looks like all the 2s are done. So let's roll again. Wow, another 2. Oh my God, are you serious? Okay, a 4. All right, so we have a 4 here. So let's go ahead and color this one in. So yeah, we're waiting on the inspection report. Right off the bat, we do know the windows need to be replaced. They're older windows and smaller. And my father-in-law thinks they need to be replaced. So that's something that I asked our, I can't talk. I asked our realtor, you know, with the big things, if bigger things come back on the inspection as needing to be repaired, what can we do about that? And he said, you know, we will go back and, I don't know, bring it up, maybe try to renegotiate, get a little bit off the purchase price or something like that. So I don't have any idea how that's going to go. Of course, I will let you all know once, you know, that happens, but that's where we're at right now. We're waiting for the report. And so, yeah, the house was built in 1964. So, yeah, you know, we'll just kind of see what comes up on the report. My father-in-law was there while the inspection was being done and kind of told me some of the stuff. I, of course, don't really remember it already by now. A lot of it's just smaller little things, which, you know, whatever. So, yeah, like I said, we're just going to have to wait and see. All right, $3 for the marshmallow. What else? So we got a 2. I don't think there's really any other update on the house. I do know, you know, we are going, like I have been saying for months and months, on vacation, June 21st to the 28th. Our closing date is July 10th. And so basically when we get back from the cruise, it's going to be crunch time in terms of packing and, you know, getting things prepared to move. $2. We are not in a rush to move because luckily and thankfully, the house we currently live in is owned by my father-in-law, so we can take our time. We can do it kind of slowly, which is wonderful. That is definitely a luxury that we are going to have. If we want to do any small little projects in the new house before moving in, we can do that and have time. You know, we don't have to be out of this house by any certain date. So that is nice because I do want to paint the cabinets and that's a few day process and things like that. Okay, we got grape again. So $3 more. So yeah, it's going to be like, let's see, today is June 4th. We're leaving June 21st. So 17 days we're leaving, and then it's going to feel like it's going to go so fast. We're going to be on our vacation. We're going to come back. We're going to be doing stuff with finalizing the house. And so from now until like mid to end of July, I feel like it's just going to fly by for us. Okay, so this is a roll and save. So I'm going to do this 6-sided die here, and we got a 3. Where did I put that marker? I guess I put it away. So let's do $3 here into this one. I can't wait to start finishing some of these. It looks like we only have 2 more left on this one. Now, all of the money for this binder is going into my big $1,000 challenge that I'm doing right now. I am getting close with that one. I believe I'm just about halfway with finishing that. So that is super exciting. And I'm thinking I might not even need the full 1,000 to finish paying my husband back now because I made some payments to him. $2 for this one. Let me just show you guys real quick. I mean, you probably don't even care, but I'm going to show you anyway. All right. So I told you all I paid $1,325. That was his half of like the deposit for the house. That brought me down to $2,169. I just paid him $500 this month. And then I paid for the inspection, his half. And so this brings me down to $14.72. But next month, I just did my budget for June and I'm going to pay him $700. Instead of doing, I normally do $500 and then like $500 to him and then $200 to house savings. But, you know, we're in the process of getting a house. So I figured just do the full $700 to him because we're getting down to the wire. So after I pay $700 to him, I'll only owe him $700 and some. So if I have extra from the 1K challenge, that will be absolutely amazing. That could go towards paying myself back for the money I took out for the deposit or something like that. So we will wait and see. Another 5 here. 2, 4, and 5. And I need to take the money out of my sinking funds. I know I was kind of like back and forth in my cash stuffing as far as how I was going to do that, because for the house down payment, it was $2,650 and I just took it out of my savings without deducting it from anywhere. But, you know, I need to keep track of where that came from, right? So for this one, you roll a 6-sided die and you save based on what you roll. So we have a number 1, which is jelly beans, and we're saving $1. So what was I saying, you guys? So yeah, I have to still deduct the money from my envelopes, but I'm waiting to see if we're gonna like buy this house, okay? Because the last house, we went through this entire process. We, you know, put our deposit down, we got an inspection, and based on the inspection, the things that needed to be done, we just didn't feel like it was worth it for us to buy a house that needed all the things that it needed. So that is when we made that decision. We got the inspection report and we made that decision. So I'm waiting for the report to, you know, look it over, see what we can do, what needs to be done, if we can renegotiate, and then based on all of that information, we will decide if we are definitely going to move forward with the purchase of the house. And I am waiting to deduct the money from my sinking funds until that happens, because if for whatever reason we decide not to follow through with the purchase, I don't have to deduct anything. I'll get that deposit money back, right? So you see where I'm going with this? So I'm waiting. So I will have a sinking funds totals video coming for you because I did my last stuffing for May, but it's going to be just a little delayed. Okay, so that's the story with that. All right, so number 4. So let me know what's been going on in your world. Yeah, things, like I said, are just a little bit kind of exciting, kind of crazy around here. I had to fill out a little bit more paperwork today for the house. I needed to provide, let's see, $5, 2, 4, and 5. Needed to provide, so you need to provide like bank statements and things like that because they want to make sure that you have the money, you can pay your mortgage and stuff. But the cool thing is the bank provided me with a link where you can log in to your bank accounts, and that way they have your history, you know, without you needing to go in, print out statements and blah blah blah, which that might be raising red flags for some of you, like, you're giving them your login, but I'm honestly not worried about it. 9. So I had to do that. I had to sign a couple things. So yeah, it's just really kind of steadily rolling along here, and that's kind of where we're at. All right, we finally got blue raspberry, and that is going to be $2. So let's see where we're at and how much money we have left. I think, yeah, we just have $2 left. So let's go here. And this is a roll and scratch. So it's hard to see on camera, but there are some scratch off stickers. And then there are also a couple of empty spaces for roll and save. So rather than get an IOU, I'm just going to put this last $2 in here, and then we only have one more roll and save to go. Yay! All of our roll and saves are getting pretty close to being finished, so that's super exciting. I may need to start doing IOUs if I fill up all the roll-on saves. I don't know. We will see. But let's go ahead and add the money. Like I said, I already condensed it ahead of time just so you didn't have to watch it, and so I don't need to, so that I don't put, you know, a ton of money in here to make that envelope bulky. So we now have 100, 20, 35, 37, and 39. No, 38. I can count. 138. And again, I don't know how much this entire binder adds up to. I'm trying to just keep the money in here until, you know, until I finish the entire thing. And then I'm going to put it towards that 1K challenge. If for whatever reason I finish that 1K challenge before I finish this maybe will go to, you know, another big challenge. But that is it for this one, you guys. Super fun. I love, love, love doing this binder this way. I don't know what it is about it. I just think it's so much fun. So I appreciate you taking the time out to click on the video, to watch till the end. I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye.